Welcome back guys, this is Claw Anime channel and today I will be putting Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 2 and the manga is by Totoro and this manga is created by Toriyama Akira and the title for this is The Goku's Defeat. Let's see what are the events our heroes going to face and let's see which will amaze us. Now without waiting we will jump into the video. As we saw in the last chapter, Whis and Beerus destroys a planet and takes off to their home, and the scenes take place after these events. After Beerus reaches the home, he says the dream of the Super Saiyan God to the Oracle Fish. I think that Oracle Fish has the power to predict the future, so the Oracle Fish says that you will come to face with that Super Saiyan God. Then Beerus says to Whis that see, look Whis, I knew it. The coming of my ultimate opponent. Then Whis replies that well the Oracle Fish said it would be so perhaps it may to come fruition. But Whis also keeps a objection that but keep in mind Beerus-sama, the Saiyans has inhabited planet Vegeta long ago. Frieza destroyed that planet. Then Beerus puts his hope down and says oh that's right, I did say him to do that. Then Beerus becomes disappointed. Then Whis starts checking about the Saiyans in his magic wand and finds some of the remaining Saiyans and says that although there are but a few remaining Saiyans in the Earth. Beerus asks Earth, you mean that one planet that I had asked the dinosaur guy with the nasty altitude to destroy me? Then Whis replies I believe you did order that. And Whis starts checking more about our heroes and says one of the Saiyan is in yet another place entirely. His name is Son Goku. He is the one who defeated Frieza. Then Beerus became shocked and surprised and says did you say he defeated Frieza? Then Whis replies that yes, Frieza was defeated by a Saiyan known as Son Goku. Now that Saiyan is in Northern Kaio planet. Then Beerus becomes excited and says a Saiyan who defeated Frieza? Very peculiar indeed, what are we waiting for? To the Northern Kaio planet. Now Goku is in King Kai's planet, training in 10 times the Earth's gravity with a huge boulder tied on his back. Now Goku is free and happy because of Mr. Satan's prize money and he gave that to Che so she let Goku to train. So Goku says that man, thanks to the money Mr. Satan gave me, I am finally able to come here and train. Nice to see you again Bubbles. While they were training King Kai was turning behind and he was whispering something. Saying that no way it could be, and he shouts this is seriously a big deal. Then Goku goes to King Kai and asks what's wrong King Kai, did you wet yourself again? Then King Kai shouts at Goku, what the hell is wrong with you? Then Goku replies that well then what were you freaking out over there? The King Kai gives a different answer that but if I haven't pissed myself yet I am soon about to. But Goku doesn't have a clue why King Kai is this much nervous and surprised. Now King Kai says that Beerus-sama is coming. Goku has no idea who is Beerus and asks to King Kai that Beerus-sama, who is that? Then King Kai replies that the god of destruction, Beerus-sama, the powerful god of destruction in the universe. Then Goku becomes more curious and asks that god of destruction, never heard of it, what is it? Then King Kai shouts in fear we are screwed, totally screwed. Then Goku asks did you say he is the strongest in the universe? If that's the case, then I want to try fighting him. On hearing this King Kai shouts at Goku that, what the heck is wrong with you Goku? From his point of view, you're just a fodder would be no match for him. If we get on Beerus-sama's bad side, I can assure that he will destroy you. While these two were talking a voice came sounds good to me shall we fight? That was Beerus and Whis. Then King Kai turns slowly and says Beerus-sama, Whis-sama. But Goku has no idea why King Kai is this much scared. Then after Goku heard their names he runs to Beerus and asks so you're Beerus-sama, will you have a match with me then? Then King Kai goes to their conversation and shouts at Goku that Goku, watch your tone and choose your words carefully. Then he goes on to Beerus and says Beerus-sama please pay him no heed. Please forgive him. He's just a simpleton, he knows not what he speaks. Then Whis says that Beerus-sama has come here because he has a business with that Saiyan. King Kai was surprised to hear that, but within completing their conversation Goku transforms into Super Saiyan. Then he stands in the fighting position says to Beerus that Beerus-sama, here I come, I am not going to hold back. Then King Kai goes to Goku and says, "What are you doing, Goku? Stop at this instant." Then Beerus becomes excited and says, "Well then, come at your fullest extent, power viewers." Then both Beerus and Goku smiles and stands in the fighting position, and then Goku charges to Beerus with his full power of a Super Saiyan. Then Goku charges to Beerus with his maximum speed and goes straight in front of Beerus and goes back to him immediately and punches with his all the power of Super Saiyan. But Beerus dodges that attack by only tilting his head side. Then Goku sees that what happens and becomes surprised. He is shocked because he had not met an enemy like this before. Then Goku starts attack and punching Beerus, but he dodges the attacks easily and casually. While he is dodging the attacks, he asks to Whis that remains me. I am certain that all Saiyans possess black hair. And then Whis replies that I believe that you see before you is the result of his changing into the Super Saiyan. This transformation technique is something that the Saiyan are using recently for fights. But Beerus did not take that as a matter and says, "Oh, I see." On hearing that, Goku says, "You got that right. Let me see how you handle Super Saiyan 2," and transforms to Super Saiyan 2. Then Beerus sees the Super Saiyan 2 and says, "Now I see how you managed to defeat Frieza. I see nothing more. It ends here." Then Goku becomes serious and says, "Don't underestimate me. I will show you my strongest form," and he starts transforming. Then Beerus sees it and gets a little surprised and serious because Goku said it is his final form. Then Goku reaches to Super Saiyan 3 form and said, "This is Super Saiyan 3. Then Beerus says to Goku that not bad, I am almost impressed. Then Beerus becomes more serious and curious because it is his last final transformation and he expects that the next transformation would be Super Saiyan God. There were some people who were able to detect that God of Destruction is in the move. In the Supreme Kai's planet, both the Supreme Kai and the Old Kai is feeling the presence that Goku and Beerus is in a fight. And Old Kai says that, "What is the meaning of this? Goku and Beerus-sama is fighting." Then Supreme Kai says that we were also told up to go to the King Kai's planet too. They were able to sense the God of Destruction is on move is because a god can only detect the another god's presence. And so far of in the distant universe, there were two creatures flying in the space. They too were resembled like Beerus and Whis. And the person who was like Beerus asks, "Is this the presence of Beerus?" Then the person who resembles the Whis said, "It appears so." Then the person who resembles Beerus said, "If he is in the midst of the battle, then there is a good chance our presence will be unnoticed." As you see, they were also able to detect the presence of God. So are they God too? After turning into Super Saiyan 3, Goku charges to Beerus with his full power. Then while Goku goes near him and attacks, Beerus dodges his attack by jumping at the last moment. Instead of attacking Beerus, that attack goes to the land and puts a big hole in King Kai's planet. Then Goku realizes that Beerus was only dodging and did not even attack below a single punch, so Goku asks Beerus that, "Won't you at least mount some sort of counter-attack, Beerus-sama? If we go on like this, I will never get a taste of your true power." Then Beerus suddenly transports in front of Goku and just did a flick in his hand to his forehead. Goku goes cracking the ground to a big distance, even in the 10 times the gravity of Earth. The King Kai shouts for Goku and Beerus just standing there like nothing happened. Then Goku stands up slowly. Then Beerus say that, "Well then, hurry up and get to it. Transform and show me this Super Saiyan God." Goku has no idea what Beerus talks and said, "Super Saiyan God? What the heck is that?" Then Beerus becomes surprised and says, "You can't transform any further?" Then Goku says that, "This is my final form. I don't have any transformation beyond this." Then Whis says, "Well, this is surprising." Then Beerus gets his hope down and says, "Damn it, here I was getting my hopes up." Then Beerus has no interest in fighting Goku and transpots behind him and knocks him down with a single blow, and Goku faints down, and Beerus loses all his interest and says to Whis that, "Guess we will check out the other Saiyan in the Earth." Hope to it, Whis. And they starts going to Earth, but still Goku was lying in the ground. The two person who resembled Whis and Beerus are headed somewhere. Then the person who resembles the Beerus asks that, "Has he noticed us?" Then the person who resembles Whis said, "No, it appears okay. The two of them are headed somewhere else." The person resembles Beerus says, "Perfect, just perfect." But again these two were able to detect them. Are they God too? Then in the same moment Whis and Beerus are heading Earth. After they go near the Earth, Whis says that we have arrived. Beerus-sama then becomes curious and says, so that's Earth. And this is the end of the chapter. I will be soon putting the next chapter. Be sure to click the like button and hit the subscribe bar and turn on the notification bell for the latest updates. I'm an icon, and my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.